Hey guys, hope you're having the best day of your life. I'm Chase Arevalo, coming at you from Barbados right now. And there are three main things that you need to get started and scale your racket sport coaching and take it online. Okay, the first thing you need is a signature offer. Okay, the second thing is you need a simple client acquisition machine or a simple client machine. Okay, and then thirdly, you need scalable delivery, okay, and systems to deliver, okay, for your students. Now, let's talk about the first thing, the signature offer, okay? Everything, guys, starts with the offer. Everything starts with the offer, guys, okay? The offer, I want you guys to think about your offer like this. You need to be able to, this is how you test your offer, guys, and see if it's really good. Okay, it's called the silent offer test. Okay, and I learned about this from one of my mentors, and it's called the silent offer test. All right, imagine you're in a all-white room, right? Like almost like you're in heaven or something, right? You're in some all-white room, and there's just a table there, right? And your ideal client walks in, you can't talk, no noise, nothing, and they are sitting down. Only thing you can do is walk in, put a piece of paper down with your exact offer, and they got to be able to be confidently saying yes to that. Okay? So if the silent offer, you don't really pass that test, then you got work to do. Okay? By the way, guys, I'm in Barbados right now. I'm here for a few days. Take a look at the beach. It's beautiful out here. But the signature offer is extremely important, okay? Now, let's take this back 2 or 3 years ago, all right? When I created my first offering, okay, the UTR Accelerator Program, okay, I had to create a signature offer, okay, guys? There's a reason why, if you look at, one of the kind of lead acquisition videos that I made like years ago, there's a reason why it worked, okay? There's a reason why it got, over 2 million views, like very quickly, okay? That's because I spoke to an exact person, right? I'm not speaking to everybody, okay? If you speak to everybody, you're speaking to nobody, right? But people can watch it and they say, wait, he's filtering for me. He's talking directly to me, right? And then I created my offering, okay, based around my past self. Okay, so that's the kind of one framework that you can use to create your offering is, okay, my past self, what did they need when I was in their shoes, right? And, like for me, like my goal was to play D1. That was my dream, like growing up. I was like, I want to get on a D1 team and see how good I can get and be around good players. And I was literally just not on track, guys. I was literally not on track. So I was like around like an 8 or 9 UTR, kind of stuck there for a while. And I was kind of like losing fucking hope. I was like, shit, like I was like a sophomore, in high school. And I was like, damn, if I stay on this track, there's no chance in hell that I will get on a D1 team. So I had to make some changes. Right? And, with that, I was able to, eventually go play D1, make that happen. And yes, I did problem solve on my own. Yes, I did watch a lot of content online, There was no like online programs that I joined. But I was watching a shitload of content from the biggest tennis creators at that time, right? The educational ones, right? And there was a lot of good value, but there was still some stuff that was missing that I kind of had to piece together, okay? So the key is you don't have to be Roger fucking Federer. You do not have to be, Nick Bollettieri, right? You need to be one step ahead of the people you're helping. You need to be one chapter ahead, right? There was this crazy story. I was actually just reading a book yesterday on my flight here, and there was this story about this like this total like scammer guy who was you know, like committing all this weird fraud of like teaching like college classes and they weren't qualified to teach them, and doing all these weird roles and just like working jobs that like they had no qualifications for. And it was like, and the person never, like, they didn't catch the person for a while, they never messed up the job, anything like that. And it was like, well, how did they do that, right? And it was because they were one chapter ahead of the people they were helping, right? The college class that they were teaching. And they didn't know shit about, I don't know what class it was, I forget, but they didn't know anything about that, right? So what was the lesson? How were they able to actually teach them? Very simple. Because all the person did was studied the one chapter ahead of everyone else so that they could teach that, right? So when you're getting started, keep it simple. You just got to be ahead of the people you're helping, right? So if you're helping a 4 UTR and you're an 11 UTR, bro, you're like Michael Jordan to them, you know? So have that perspective and realize you can help someone, guys. You can help someone. So your confidence, I give you permission, have some fucking confidence about your coaching, you know? But yeah, guys, to circle everything back, create that signature offer that stands out, that makes you unique from everyone else in the market. Because I was the first person literally in the world to market UTR Accelerator program. And that's why I'm in the position I am now. So take some notes from that, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm gonna go on the beach and enjoy my day, but I hope you guys have a great day. And man, look at that water. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We've been posting some great videos lately, getting good feedback, so I appreciate you guys. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel, and tell your mama, subscribe to the channel. Peace.